money. Because this is beyond just, oh, you know, I mismanaged, and I should have been, like, she knew that she was mismanaging in that moment, and she still decided to ignore people. That was a choice. You could have communicated with people saying that you are running out of money and you need to, all of this could have been communicated.
Basically, she is the Dine and Dasher of the makeup artist industry, and she's kind of, well, she is. She's basically like putting all of this blame on the brides and insinuating that Pax is like the only bride that was essentially like ghosted, but it's fine because she got her money back. Like, why is everyone making such a big deal out of this? Because of course she got her money back, but she only got the money back. Also, there is another girl called Rachel. Rachel comes on. She was ghosted June 26th. She states that Chelsea was great initially, but then the contact once again was completely dropped.
I also was ghosted for my wedding day on June 26th. Not ghosted on the exact day of, let me clarify that, because that is significantly different. However, I did reach out to her multiple times. She seemed to give great communication back and forth. She seemed like a very sweet girl. She was excited to do my makeup for my wedding, and she had a great portfolio full of pictures that looked like she did amazing makeup. My problem is that in her video, she talks about how the deposit that these brides like me paid goes to their makeup trial. I reached out to Chelsea very early on before my wedding to get my makeup contract signed with her, and she was great. She reached out to me. She made adjustments for me. Talked about whether I wanted soft glam or if I wanted a full glam, if I wanted lashes. So she had kind of all the startings of a good business. My biggest problem is when it came down to the deposit. So I paid my $265 deposit on April 1st. Again, my wedding was on June 26th.
A $265 deposit, and then never received a single message. So it wasn't even the fact that she was ghosted on her wedding day. Chelsea took the money from Rachel and didn't even give her the trial. So all of this bullcrap at the beginning of just being like, yes, well, like defending her use of this free trial if you book in with her. Rachel wasn't even given that. She literally wasn't even given that. But prior to Rachel coming out, Chelsea was acting as if there were no other brides. None of the other brides had any form of issue. And that simply is not true.
There's a few other girls commenting on there saying that they got the makeup done. One is false. One never got the makeup done. One said that she saw me doing her bridesmaids and said I wanted to do my makeup myself. That never happened. Anyone that ever gone to do their makeup and booked with me, I've done their makeup. No one's able to say, yeah, no one. Well, they're able, but no one has said, yeah, no, I want to do their makeup now. I think I've done what Paxton wanted. I gave her money back. I can't sit and look at every comment. I have had people in my personal life call me and text me and just tell me they've seen it. I can't force myself to go through everything and see everything. It's honestly hard. And not everyone that is commenting knows me and what I've gone through and what I'm going through. It's hard. I'm young. I don't know everything. I'm working 3 jobs. I pay my bills, 4 of them drive, 60-hour weeks, and sometimes 10 to 2 a.m. So I get no sleep. I don't have everything on my calendar right, and I can't get that. So Paxton, I'm sorry. He got your refund, and now I feel like it's just me commenting back to everyone in the comments, which they weren't there, so they don't really know.
But she never got the trial. She got no messages. She got no follow-up. She got absolutely nothing. She essentially received no service for the deposit that she put down, and then since then Rachel has tried to reach out to her and she has not been very successful.
So
hey Sainsbury's, they grow quicker than my budget. Any help?
Well, colleagues like Charlotte here are always lowering prices with nectar and matching prices without it. Day and night, from strawberry season to sweetie season, through cold and rain
And tropical sunshine?
through tropical sunshine indeed, because we're always matching lowering prices. Sainsbury's, good food for all of us. Wow, they really did grow quickly.
particularly, I did not receive any kind of trial from her. At no point did she ever do my makeup. At no point did she travel to see me. Didn't respond to my calls, didn't respond to my emails, didn't respond to my text messages. So really, I've not received any kind of service at all. So really, by making this video, I'm hoping to get a hold of Chelsea. So Chelsea, if you would like to resolve this, I would love to get my $265 deposit back. Again, I understand that as a young woman, you know, it's easy to get eager to start a business, and it's hard. Like, this economy is very, very difficult to live in right now. I understand that. I, too, am like you. We are living bills to bills to bills.
What I will say is that now I believe Rachel has now got her deposit back, but let me just say, Chelsea was not happy about this. No. Numerous creators had actually managed to capture some of Chelsea's lives, where Chelsea is absolutely furious that anyone is calling her out of this situation. And I think, yes, okay, she's young. I just don't take that. I'm not buying it. You know what I mean? Like, if you're adult enough to set up your own business and you're adult enough to come online and have a social media account and start calling everyone like sad middle-aged women with kids or whatnot, if you're old enough and brazen enough to do that, then you're old enough and brazen enough to know not to take people's money without giving them some sort of service. I think for some things, reverting back to my age, you know, I took on way too much, like, I think for some things, saying I'm young works. It works better. In this case, setting up your own business and essentially like scamming people, you can't just feel like morally. I know a lot of people, doesn't matter how old they are, would never do that. Like, I'd never do that, and I know not to do that morally as a child, let alone as an adult. Like, yes, I don't doubt that times are not tough and you are working numerous jobs, but the way that she's phrasing it is like, well, you know, I was really, really struggling, therefore it's okay for me to take this money and spend it on things for me, not actually upholding my promise. There's a lot of the people, such as Rachel, who are coming out and saying, "Oi, give me my money. You didn't give me anything," are people who have openly admitted to having to take on extra work because they are struggling financially. Do you know?
Constant, her video she just posted, one, it's kind of hard to go in there and be like, stop bullying her 2 days after, when you could have said that prior. I even said when I was on the phone with Rachel, I was like, I am not mad. Like, even though I'm in the wrong, I'm like, I get that y'all posted. I'm not mad about that. I wish y'all literally anything but anything. Wish y'all the best. Me and Rachel honestly had a very talk. Why didn't you text her back? What are you talking about? So what? Taking accountability? What are you talking about? Okay, fuck you. I don't believe in whatever the fuck you're saying. No, I didn't ghost her. I forgot. I think there's a difference in ghosting and forgetting. Oh, she already got her payment back.
Rachel responds to someone asking, "Wait, so this isn't the first time she did this?" Rachel says, "Correct. However, she has resolved some of the issues with another bride, having refunded her the $65 deposit she paid only after she posted a video like this. However, I have yet to hear from her and have still requested my $265 deposit. I like the other bride. I never received any services or trials at all." But Chelsea does go on to make a post saying, again, they paid for the trial that they got. The money they spent towards the deposit was used for the trial. The remainder that they didn't pay was for the wedding. It, like, just because these are your supposed rules doesn't mean that they were actually followed through. You're just naming things. You're just listing things that are written in your contract. But what is a contract if you're not even upholding your own side of the contract? Like, what is even the point in having it? There ain't no point. There was literally like a contract signed and everything, because she's now getting called out. She's like, right, I'm just not doing this anymore. You know what? Taking bride's money and then not fulfilling the service does not seem like a business venture that I wish to go down. Not just that, but I'm pretty sure, like when she was on a live, like, her and her these remarks.
I'm racist.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
He misinterpreted what I said.
Can
you stop?
Maybe this is gonna be alright.
Okay. Oh.
Well,
You want to ask me PR training?
holy fucking shit. You go.
No. No. Okay. Let me look at you. Ooh, girl. I think you're just too close together. Ooh.
For what?
Her eyes.
Because you
She's not Asian. She's Latino. How did you say that? Stop talking.
I didn't say a word. Oh, you just got to see people like that.
Nate.
What? I'm just happy for you.
I don't. Why are you happy?
That's cool.
I don't care.
You did this and you have to scream feel more about it.
I don't care about any of this. I've had clout before, and it wasn't mean people.
Well, obviously, but you know what the point is.
Shut the fuck up. What did I do?
If you have to remind your spouse to not be racist, then what kind of people are you? She also says that she went on, and this is like her whole crux thing. She is now insinuating that Pax is bullying her because she won't delete the video, even though Chelsea has refunded her the money. I don't feel like that should be the way that things go. Once again, you didn't have that written in a contract, but I don't feel like that is the way that these things should go. In case Chelsea wants to ever start up another business venture like this one, you know, it's out in the open. Also, even if you got Pax to delete it, other people have made videos on it as well. It's just not making, it's just not, 2 + 2 is equaling 5 in this situation. It's not making any sense. And it does all just come back to, you know, call me, I'm the victim, I'm young, I'm dumb, I shouldn't have done this, da, 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 da. And all of that might be true, but you can't do these things to other people and then act scared, sad, and surprised when those same people turn around and make videos about you and your scammy ways, because this is what it's like, right? This is adulthood. Okay, you cannot get away with doing that to people, especially in today's age on the internet when all of this is going to be up there forever. And I swear to God, like, her going on this live is the biggest nightmare of the PR. I mean, just generally ever, because her and her partner did not come across right. They made their situation even worse. No one is buying it, and now Chelsea has like deactivated her account. She now doesn't have a bridal makeup artist page anymore, and she's had to stop what she's doing. And I'm just thinking, like, the shame, because a lot of people quite liked her makeup.
I'm no longer doing makeup. The bridal industry is not for me. So anyone saying I don't like makeup, I don't know what to tell you. But you like your makeup. I don't know what to say.
But yeah, what do you guys think about this? This is actually the first bit of like bridal makeup drama we've done in a little while, and it's meant to be the season, like the season of weddings. Because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really come across any good bit of bridal drama in a little while. It's all been taken over by cake pops and roommate dramas. So I don't even know. But I hope you guys have had a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. I hope the sun is shining, but it's not too hot because I'm sweltering. Because I've got some right juicy little bit of drama that's going on bride talk, on bridal makeup talk, to the point where I can't quite believe that this lady was in business for as long as she was. If you haven't already seen it, basically, right, you got this woman called Chelsea who's in Dallas, Texas, okay? And she had on the books all of these different brides, some of which she literally took the deposit money and then ghosted.
So I paid my $265 deposit on April 1st. Again, my wedding was on June 26th. I did not hear back from her the minute after I paid that deposit. So I paid that $265 and just never received another message from her. Have still not received any kind of refund or deposit back from her. He's kind of failed to provide that service.
And where does she appear? She appears on live, calling everyone who says anything bad against her, like middle-aged mums who hate their life. I don't even know what's going on.
So middle-aged moms that have no life are either middle-aged or really sad in life. That they probably couldn't afford $65 for their makeup.
We do have some of the brides who are calling her out on her sneaky little behaviour. Well, it's not just been her being called out. She's literally... It's everything.
Hey, it's me, your skin. I want great sunscreen without feeling greasy. I need new CeraVe Invisible Hydrating Sunscreen. Absorbs in...
So all hell broke loose on X over the weekend after the New York Post published a totally innocent article about how the U.S. men's team was going to be splitting their World Cup earnings with the women's soccer team. The U.S. women's soccer team that did not play in this World Cup, who's not playing in their World Cup.
Joey absolutely proved himself worthy against the characters of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 1. But can he prove himself against the villain of Season 1 GX?
There is no way Joey beats the greatest villain group in any Yu-Gi-Oh! Wait, this is versus the Shadow Riders? Yeah, just read the script. Okay, yeah. There's no way he beats the Shadow Riders, Albedo, Gonzalo. Like, they're unbeatable.
Make sure to slap that like button and comment down below who else we should put up against the Shadow Riders, and let's go slap some villain booty.
It's time to duel! Get Joey freaking Wheeler! Beat the Shadow Riders! We gon' find out today!
Joey's always a favorite.
Bro, we starting out with a jingle and a jungle.
What? Jungle?
Bro, wait, how did Kaiba do again? It doesn't matter how he did.
Oh my god.
Cause he's ass.
I mean, I will say, Kaiba's decks are the greatest. I mean, my top duels are always going to be Joey and mine.
Joey and mine?
No?
You mean Strings and Chun-Li?
Okay, well...
The best duels of all time.
No, as in, like, their character, like, their deck building. Mai and Joey will always be top for me.
Now, you know what we should do? We should get every character from Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 1 all the way until the end of GX and just put them all up against Chun-Li. So literally,
everyone's just going up against Chun-Li?
Like, it's 30 decks versus Chun-Li.
So he's gonna be taking on...
Oh my god, you know what? That's actually a dope video idea. Like, Yugi versus 30 duel... Like, cause you know how Chaz dueled, like, an entire school by himself?
Yeah, he said I can take everything on, Chaz it up.
Yeah, like, that honestly, it might be, like, a super long video, for sure. But...
it'll definitely be a video.
It might be a good one, yeah.
I'll tell you.
Just like, can Yugi defeat... Yeah, Yugi versus 30 duelists or something. Like some crazy title. Yugi versus the Dirty 30.
What? Sure. Yeah, I kind of needed my gear for this, so early is still nice, but...
Okay. Yo, comment down below if you're trying to see Yugi versus the Dirty 30, bro. Or like... Dirty 30. 30 decks. That means we have to prep 30 decks, bro. 30
I mean, well, it's not
decks.
hard, because we always have, like, all the characters out.
Oh, of course. Of course.
So how do you think Joe's going to do, Suzu?
I think Joey's going to beat Don Zalug if that's it.
That's it. So you think he's only going to have one win?
One win against Don Zalug.
Yeah, you crazy. Well, let's see.
Yo.
But I do like that idea that Chun-Li takes on 30 dudes. I like it.
What the hell?
What? You literally said you get the Dirty 30.
Okay, alright, comment down below which 30 characters you want to see duel people. Okay?
Oh no, but you're serious.
No, I'm dead
I
ass.
want 30 characters.
Bro, I'll freaking do it.
30.
So hold on.
30.
So hold on. Usually when we play what, like 11 games, like 10 games, is about an hour, right? So we might have for 3-hour videos. Oh,
my God.
Lord and
Oh, my.
Lord. People are like, yo, I'm ready. People are like, yo, I am ready.
I would be there. Can you imagine if Chumley actually just wins against, like, just 30 in a row?
The dirty Bro, are you serious with this freaking Jinzo right now?
It's Joey.
Pass.
It's literally Joey. Oh, I'm telling you, Susan, I can't lose.
Don't be so sure of yourself. Okay. Alright.
Nice Shroud.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Nice Shroud is no.
What is this? It's a trap card. It's a trap card. It's graceful dice. It's graceful dice. Stop bull, it's fine. Alright, continue.
Oh yeah, I could use it, but it is still a good thing.
Stippity.
The Rocket Warrior.
Not the Rocket Warrior.
I'm still actually surprised that Yugi's deck just offed every single Shadow Rider deck. That was a video.
People were saying like, oh yeah, some of these cards are too broken, but it doesn't matter. That's what he played. What do you want me to do? Those are the cards he played. What do you want me to do?
Yugi's cards are broken?
No, like BLS and stuff.
Serious?
But I'm just like, all right. All right. What do you want it to do?
I don't.
We try to keep these as anime accurate as possible. What do you want me to do?
Well, yeah, I don't think you. What? BLS? No.
It's not BLS. What they were saying was BS. You know what I'm saying? Sick.
Oh.
Hurry up, bro. I'm literally losing to stupid ass Jinzo.
You got your own Jinzo there, huh?
I do.
Mini Jinzo.
Budget Jinzo.
Yes.
Jinzo in dragon form. Are the cards beside me?
Pretty much, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Is that really it? This is how you're starting off Night Shroud?
Hold on. Hold the phone. Don't you worry.
Can't believe this is how you're starting off
Don't
Night
worry.
And I can't believe I'm just drawing. This is wonderful. Wonderful. I don't want to just use this, but I mean, he looks like he's got nothing.
Don't worry, I have.
The Wyvern. He doesn't even have a red eyes in here right now.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna take Wyvern.
Bro, she could have taken the Spear Dragon, but she didn't, bro. I'm sick. Let's go.
What? Spear Dragon doesn't really do much, man.
Piercing damage?
Yeah, but it turns into defense and you just out it.
Okay.
Such an easy out.
Okay, and?
This is free, though. Yeah, okay, you know what? I already used the Monster Reborn on this.
Damn, you would have done 1,800 damage, bro, for free. Spear.
I'm still gonna stand by my decision.
Stand by me.
Yeah.
Part of the cards guide me. Even though I'm evil, it's okay. Huh. Why, yes. Why, yes.
What? What is the why, yes?
Okay, I just gotta get lucky. It's all good.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you, you barely. Yeah, you're doing nothing, man.
Bro, I will be doing some night here. I will bring back the Spear Dragon.
For yourself?
Okay.
For yourself.
So, I just have to make sure that I survive as long as I can.
For what?
Survive
for what?
While at the same time, drawing exactly what I need.
Where are my monsters? Are you guys? Where's my other guys?
I'm so sorry.
Should I have? It's fine. No point in looking back. Quite literally no point in looking back.
She said life is too short for regrets. you would be absolutely right. Are the cards? I'm not even gonna look.
You're not gonna look.
Bro, come on. She has 24 on the board. She needs 21.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the Shadow Riders are just so.
She needs 21.
I'm just gonna say it.
No. Okay, so she needs 21 to out me. Can she put 2100 on the board though? That's kind of hard, bro.
Seriously, like, how are you getting so lucky?
Yes. Oh my god. Jack, does time wizard effect just for the
No,
for the
no,
memes, bro.
No, not for the memes. I can't.
Alright, part of the cards. Guide.
How are you getting so lucky? I lucky. No, not you. I guess. Like, I'm getting unlucky.
Wyvern, battle, swing.
Thank you.
Allowed.
Do I care? I don't care.
Main phase 2. Pass. Not the time wizard.
You gotta be freaking joking. This is an actual joke.
Jen, if I see Red Eyes Black Dragon, like the vanilla, I win.
The vanilla
If I see the vanilla Red Eyes, I win. Do you understand? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
No, but why though?
Yo, you No.
What?
What? Pass. Bro, that's just unlucky. Like, yo.
Thank you. Goodness.
Bro, you can't make that up.
Joey. Oh my gosh.
Like, I play more than one vanilla Red Eyes, too. Like, how?
Wait, can you explain to I know what he does have a bunch of stuff that he can just
How?
He just has red eyes. You know what's funny though? I had 2 red eyes in my head.
Bro, you took my Red Eye.
I guess I did.
Boys, I'll see you on the port. Versus Gamula. You know, Nice Rod is always a doozy, bro. Cause it's like when the deck works, bro, he just slaps, bro. But when it doesn't work, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't want to work.
Whoa, seriously, that's literally any deck. Just explain every.
Iran. Then we get to March. Iran retaliates across the Gulf to the Gulf states. 7th of April, a fragile ceasefire has been agreed, and then a peace deal attempted as an interim agreement. However, 2nd to the 7th of July in this month, Iran attacked tankers in the Strait of Hormuz, and here we are, 13th to 14th of July, US strikes, and the blockade returns. That should bring us back up to date with the 3rd consecutive night of strikes against Iran. President Trump has said the US will reinstate its naval blocking of Iran. It's posted on Truth Social yesterday. The reinstated.
Only 2 burglars entered out the front door. Verishaw's alarm would not knock to protect your home 24/7. It's a high
Hormuz Strait. He added the process of formation would begin immediately. Kev, how much shift has there been from that original proposal, what was trying to achieve, to where we are now? Is it a consistent strategy? Can you see an end game?
Trump's the devil of the Hormuz Strait. He's started a war he doesn't control, doesn't know how to end it. We all pay the price in higher fuel prices. They're going back up. They rocketed at the beginning. They fell, not as low as they've been originally, and we can all see him going back up. But now he's clueless. He's declared victory, what, a dozen times? He keeps saying, the ceasefire, it's all sealed, it's all done, and it's not. And what he's done with a vile authoritarian regime in Tehran is he's inadvertently shown its own true power of being able to squeeze the world's oil supplies by shutting that strait. It's not open.
How much does he have to explain it to us? If he's got a plan, if he's explaining it to us, he's explaining it to Iran at the same time. Surely, if you have an international conflict like this, you have to keep your cards close to your chest, and it's inevitable that it's going to take time and have different chapters.
We know his goals. He'll say his goals are to reopen the strait, although he now wants to impose a 20% tax on all goods passing through there. Look, we all screamed when Iran tried to impose a tax. Look, it's an international war
motorway. It's a bit like the English Channel. If the UK or France tried to charge shipping, the whole world would quite rightly kick off. Now, Trump wants to do it, as Tehran wanted to do it. He wanted regime change and backed off on that. He says they can't have a nuclear weapon. There's no evidence they were developing a nuclear weapon. They were about to have one, but nevertheless, he's not got anywhere there. He's lost this war already, and he's been comparing it to Vietnam. Oh, this has gone a long time. This is what Vietnam lasted 19 years. Vietnam was a humiliating defeat for the US. Lost 55,000 service people. The Vietnamese lost about 1 million. But nevertheless, they lost. He cannot come up with a strategy now to win it. He should leave it to diplomats. The US State Department still has some, but instead he sends his son-in-law and a property developer mate who are being shown to be kids by that regime in Tehran.
Emily, the whole idea of this Trump administration was America first. In fact, what they've done is create a conflict which spreads so far beyond their borders and affects all of us. At that point, when it is a global consequence for the rest of us, doesn't he have a duty to the world to
He's having a scratch, isn't
I'm
he?
saying he's trying to get to the phone box. Very important call to make. I'm lost. Can someone pick me up?
Why is it? It's one of the highlights of my day when there's a seal or an animal story that's got lost somewhere in the town centre.
Yeah.
It never goes without.
I get why they call them real, because it belies the danger of this.
Yeah.
The seal itself.
It's not even all on shoulders.
Literally to get people round the table. People always look at the negative. But if you look at his history, he does have some positive wins.
Okay, a lasting piece. And I understand what you're saying about the way that he gets deals. He broke his deals by going in with a sledgehammer and then destroying the opponent to the point where they give in, they submit. This is an opponent that's not giving in. They've got a golden weapon in the Strait of Hormuz, and they are prepared to use it until their last missile and their last person is standing.
So what else do we expect to do? Like, Trump backs out. I don't think Iran are going to kind of succeed either. But I think at the end of the day, people often say, oh, diplomacy is the answer. But Iran has constantly backed out of deals, for example, with Obama. And there's also the Iranian people that are absolutely begging Trump. Iranian people are begging Trump to do something because the people, the regime is killing their people. So there's also a humanitarian argument for Trump to continue.
It's not true backing out the deal with Obama. Obama, backed by Britain, China, Russia, Germany, France, had the nuclear deal. More than 90% of enriched uranium in Iran was taken out. No evidence they were about to get a nuclear weapon. It was Trump who came in and tore up the agreement because it was signed by his predecessor.
The JPCOA.
Yes.
Joint
It was
agreement. And not only that, Andy, the bit I don't understand is when he says we have obliterated the nuclear challenge from Iran, that possibility, that was a year ago, and now we're going in under the same premise.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I do think that Trump is very theatrical with his.
Does that not worry you? It does, hugely. But again, this is the consequence of successive You will pull the cheesecake out, please cut a beautiful slice out, and you will plate it up how you want, alright? And you're artistic, yeah? You're a hairdresser. You need to be a little bit artistic, a little bit flamboyant. I think we've got a lot in common. Right? Cheesecake's in the fridge, off you go. Okay, so that's set beautifully. Go for it, Andrew.
Oh, God.
At Corient, wealth management begins and ends with you. We believe the more personal the solution, the more powerful the result.
Bye.